Coming up on today's video, we'll discuss Magic the Gathering's FOMO and the perpetual hype train and what we can do about it. It's coming up next. Hi everyone and welcome back. MTG Moxman here. I hope everyone's having a fantastic weekend. You got to go to a card shop, play some Magic with some friends. Maybe you had some people over your house. You played a little Magic at the kitchen table, a little Commander action going on. Maybe some old school, whatever floats your boat. I hope you had a blast because that's what it's all about, enjoying the game we love. But a lot of times, with what Wizard of the Coast has been doing, probably prompted by Hasbro, is we don't get to enjoy the game as much as we'd like to. We come up against roadblocks and walls that get in our way, and that's called product. Wizard is putting out more and more product. Wizard of the Coast just keeps adding to the dispensary of abilities and cards, and FOMO starts coming in. When I looked at their set list last year, I actually tried to follow and pick up every single product they had. It was crazy. I tried to follow up on that and get everything they had, and I should have known that it wasn't possible. I stretched my wallet the furthest it's ever been stretched, and I still couldn't keep up. I looked at people getting mad at some of the products, saying they sucked. They weren't good. These are junk. And I saw just as many people saying, this is going to be an unappreciated set. This set, Kaldheim's going to go up. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is a great set. Strixhaven's the bad one. Because when you put out this many products, when you add this much diversity to the Magic the Gathering portfolio, when you try to serve everyone, there are players, investors, collectors who will feel they are missing out. FOMO starts to set in. Now, the first time I heard FOMO, I think it was on one of the bigger YouTube channels years ago, and I didn't understand because I wasn't following every product, honestly. I followed the ones I liked. But as I became a YouTube personality, I started talking with all the players out there, I started seeing the other perspectives from other players that I spoke with. The people who email me, the people on my Discord, the people on my Patreon. I started seeing all that. I had more in-depth conversations with store owners. I kept up with people across my country, into the States and Australia and UK, and I get it. People have that fear of missing out. There are products they want to get and they just can't get it. From a investor standpoint, the investor looks at that and says, I'm not sure which products are going to hit. I'm not sure which one's going to be good later on. Which one do I hold on to? Understandable, because every product's going up. Every product costs money. How far can you stretch that wallet? You have players saying, well, some of the pathways are in this set. Some of the pathways are here. I don't know which ones to buy. I'm not sure which one's going to be worth something later on. I don't want to lose all my money. That's a player. Then you have those who have a big wallet who say, I don't care. I'm going to get this, column A and column B. Add them up. I'm buying them all. So you have a little bit of everything, and Wizards knows this. They understand that there's a very diverse crowd who like different aspects of their game, and they are trying to serve to everyone, which is fantastic. It's fantastic that there's that ability to try to serve to everyone. But that's when people have to come to realize, and you as a player, investor, collector, whatever you may be, have to realize these aren't all for you. Only some of these are for you, because some were designed for something you, at one point, particularly loved. And some of these sets were for somebody else, and some of their friends and what they particularly love. When things started getting out of hand is when players try to keep up with the old verb, like you try to keep up with the Joneses. You're trying to follow along and keep up with what everyone else is doing. I know for a fact that I myself have never felt more stretched than I did this year. I thought last year was bad, then I realized how bad it was this year when I started to have to skip sets. I said, no, I can't do it. So, you have to come up with a game plan. You as a player out there, you need a game plan. You need to figure it out. I get it. But FOMO sets in when you hear friends are buying it, stores are saying how great of a set it is. You see the perpetual hype train of all the spoilers saying, this is going to be an amazing card. This is going to be an amazing card. And you see YouTube personalities like myself or other YouTubers you follow, and you see other writings from different websites you go to. Everyone perpetuates that hype machine saying, buy, buy, buy. But guess what? You don't have to watch all those channels. Or you can watch them and take everything with a grain of salt. You don't have to read every single article, but you can because you love the game, but do it with a grain of salt. Start out with a budget. Start out with how much you want to spend on Magic that year, and you put that down somewhere on a spreadsheet, a notebook, whatever you want to do. And then you start deducting as you buy, and you remember that number, and you have the big underline saying, I'm never going to go past this point. See if you can do it. It's very difficult. Friends will put pressure on you. People will say they want to do things. I know some people who just buy the pre-release kits. They just buy a pre-release kit and they pick up singles. I have other people who say, I don't care. I want that sealed product. Wizards is moving too fast. They can't keep up with the production runs. So what happens is, I'm going to keep sealed product. Other people follow the card market and they say, I don't know, man. That Goldspan Dragon, that is going to be a good card. And it will be for a while. They are. When you start thinking about all those different avenues, look at even what I'm talking about. Look how big it starts becoming. Instead of a small little circle, it gets bigger, 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 bigger. And Wizards is pushing it. They are adding more products every year because they haven't hit a breaking point. People who are supposed to stay in Vintage Legacy and look for that odd card every year, they're investors and collectors. They're buying boxes, like myself. I buy boxes, right? I collect these things. I enjoy having them around. I like having them for my channel. There's lots of people like that. There are others who only buy the singles. And they say, you know what? I'm going to spec on this card. I think it's going to go well. And as soon as you have all those diverse crowds coming in together, well, with new players coming along, it just starts eating up time, eating up money, and the FOMO sets in again. You hear and you bought a product and you go, this is the product. This is the one. But then you realize it's not the one. It's the next one. And then you buy the next one. No, it's the next one. Hence the phrase, stay on budget. Because there's always going to be another product. Pardon me, guys. They're always going to be amazing. And that's the way it's going to be. And that's okay. But you can decide as a player. You don't have to let FOMO grip you. You don't have to let any one product be the best product. The fear of missing out will always be there. And the way to conquer it is to realize it's not all for you. Don't do it. Stick to what you know. Stick to games you like. You can diversify and have some fun. I'm not saying that. But when you go beyond your means and you put rent at risk, your food budget at risk, your family's financial health at risk, that's when there's a problem. So you got to grip that, hold it, and realize this is a game. It's a fun, exciting game that we get to share with each other. I love talking about it in the live streams. I like going and playing, but it is still just a game. And that's where we have to come back to. I know players who are unhappy and not enjoying it because they feel like they can't stay on top of the game. So set the cap, set the limit. You can do it. There's a reason why I haven't bought as many products. I start thinking about reserve list cards. Do I go for that Meat Hook Massacre for $60? Or do I buy 2 more Sildevi Excavations? Of course, I'm going for the reserve list cards because that's my habit. So I've cut back on some of those products, realizing that I want to have some of the old reserve list stuff. But I still buy boxes because I like to invest in them, hold on to them, and they look fantastic in the background. Come on! Guys, it is a big, diverse game out there with lots of avenues and paths. We've talked about this before. But when I see players emailing me more and more about FOMO, which products I think will be the best long-term, there is no guarantee about what any product will be long-term. You have to see things as they go along. Nobody can predict the future. And when you see later on which ones become great, you can surprise yourself. So don't try to just buy one or buy them all. Pick ones you like. They may do really well right away. They may take years to accumulate some value, but buy the ones you like. Buy the games you enjoy. Buy the cards you think are awesome. Because that's what it's about. Your enjoyment as a player. And if you're keeping up with the Joneses and FOMO is gripping you, you're not enjoying it. You're panicking. You're drowning in a sea of cards wondering which ones I should be buying. Don't worry about that. Buy the cards you enjoy. When I look at the reserve list cards I buy, I don't always buy the best cards. I buy cards that I have nostalgic value as a kid, when I was a teenager playing the game. When I look at cards in Magic now, I'm not going for a kill deck. I'm not performing professionally right now. So I'm sitting there going, I just want to play with this, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, have some fun with these decks and see what I can do. That's the best part because Magic is such a diverse game. We can explore everything and it doesn't have to be an expensive deck. It doesn't have to be a tier 1, gotta go to a pro tour and beat people down. I'm glad the pro tours are there. I'm glad they have professional Magic players. I'm glad. Perpetuates the game, keeps things going out. But I'm not going to let FOMO grip me, and you shouldn't either. Enjoy the game for what it is. Have some fun. Leave some comments in the comment section. Send me email about your favorite types of decks and gameplay and what you like to do. And if you're buying a lot of products, are you buying? Are you not buying? I'd like to know, guys. That's what this is all about, having conversations here on YouTube, and let's kick in it. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I am MTG Moxman. Smash that subscribe button. You guys are awesome. Have a fantastic day today. Hey everyone, a big shout out goes out to all my amazing patrons out there. Thanks a lot everyone for supporting this channel each and every day. You guys are amazing, and I look forward to seeing you guys every day in the Discord, the Patreon, and of course the channel. Have a great one. Shop smart, shop as smart. Shop smart, shop as smart. Do not let FOMO take control. Come on guys, be honest. You gotta shop smart. You gotta know which products you're going after. Here you are at the end of the video, hanging out with me as I trim my beard, get things ready for a Thanksgiving meal with the family, and here I am at 6:30 in the morning recording a video for you, because you guys are worthy. Couldn't do it without you. You guys make my day better each and every day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have an awesome day today. Don't eat too much turkey, okay? See you guys soon.